Recent footage released by Ukrainian sources offers a dramatic look at the evolving nature of drone warfare, with several high-impact incidents highlighting both the precision and psychological toll of modern battlefield technology. In a dramatic sequence of events captured on video, a Ukrainian strike drone approached a Russian soldier who appeared initially unalarmed. The soldier, perhaps mistakenly assuming the drone was a friendly asset, moved closer, picked it up, and threw it aside. However, the explosive device did not detonate immediately, only to explode moments later when the drone completed its mission, eliminating the enemy. Another incident involved a Ukrainian kamikaze drone targeting an isolated Russian soldier. The soldier, seemingly unaware of the impending danger, attempted to swing at the drone as it neared him. At that moment, the drone operator triggered the explosive device, resulting in a powerful blast. The footage suggests the soldier was likely critically wounded or killed in the explosion. In a separate event, a Ukrainian drone camera captured an African volunteer soldier serving in the Russian armed forces attempting to ward off a drone with a large stick. While the drone did not appear to be weaponized, it's clear the soldier was being harassed by the drone, which had likely been warned that all drones on the battlefield pose a lethal threat. In another scene, Ukrainian drone footage revealed a pair of Russian tank crew members retreating after a landmine strike. To avoid further casualties, the men strategically split up, reducing the risk of a follow-up drone attack. Their decision to scatter ultimately spared them from both the landmine and the drone strike that followed. In one of the more shocking videos, a platoon-sized Russian unit was seen crowding into a barn in the Donetsk region. Moments later, the building was struck by a powerful incendiary munition dropped by a Ukrainian drone. A massive fireball erupted, collapsing the barn onto the trapped soldiers. Though damage assessments are unclear, casualties are presumed to be significant. Elsewhere, a group of Russian soldiers mounted on motorcycles attempted an assault on Ukrainian positions in Novosibirsk, Donetsk. The assault was quickly thwarted by Ukrainian drones, including FPV strikes and artillery, as well as cluster munitions. The Russian soldiers' attempt to raise a flag for propaganda purposes was swiftly crushed, and they were forced to retreat. Footage also surfaced showing a Russian drone operator's position being targeted by munitions dropped from a Ukrainian drone. The strike caused a large blaze as stored liquid fuel and ammunition ignited, trapping the soldiers inside. A Russian T-90 tank was destroyed in a dramatic kamikaze drone strike by the 47th Mechanized Brigade. The footage reveals a bomb drone maneuvering around the tank before finding its mark and triggering a massive explosion. The blast tore the vehicle apart, leaving only remnants consumed by fire. Fierce combat continues to rage along the Ukrainian front lines, with 171 recorded engagements between Ukrainian and Russian forces in the past 24 hours, according to a report released by the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. The Pokrovsk front remained the most hotly contested area, with Russian troops launching 77 assaults. Ukrainian defenders also held firm on the Kursk bridgehead, successfully repelling 11 attacks. Russian forces sustained heavy losses, with 1,270 troops reported killed or wounded and over 300 pieces of military equipment destroyed or disabled in the fighting. One of the most notable engagements took place in the Donetsk region near Rivnopil, Novosilka, and Vilmpol, where Ukrainian forces repelled a large-scale Russian assault. The attack began when a Russian APC and a quad bike triggered mines. This was followed by a wave of infantry and motorcycle-mounted troops, but they were stopped by a combination of FPV drone strikes and devastating 155mm cluster artillery fire. In the Kharkiv region, near the village of Kislivka, Ukrainian defenders used artillery and FPV drones to destroy 3 pieces of Russian military hardware during another attempted mechanized assault, preventing Russian troops from gaining any ground. In a bizarre and ultimately tragic display of improvised warfare, Russian troops attempted an assault using kick scooters, a move observers have dubbed assault scooter tactics. The unconventional mode of transport offered no protection against aerial surveillance or FPV drones, and the unit was eliminated by Ukrainian drone operators before they could reach their target. Ukrainian drone units continue to dominate the skies and the battlefield. In one released video, 2 Russian soldiers are seen entering a dense bush in a desperate attempt to evade a drone strike. The drone, however, manages to follow them and detonate at close range. While an official damage assessment has not been released, the proximity of the explosion suggests both soldiers were likely seriously wounded or killed. Ukrainian drone forces also successfully destroyed a Russian BMP-2 infantry fighting vehicle equipped with the 675 SB-3 KDZ armor protection system. The strike, conducted east of the village of Kopani in the Zaporizhia region, demonstrates Ukraine's growing capability to neutralize even reinforced enemy hardware.